Hi everyone, Alchemist here. Thank you very much for your subscriptions, for your likes, for your comments. It truly means a lot to me. Today, I'm going to talk about how to know if you're aligned. What are the signs that represent your alignment? How can you track and believe that you're on the right path? So before I elaborate on this, I want to explain what alignment is. Alignment is one of these concepts that could be easily misunderstood. Alignment is you doing what you're meant to do at the perfect timing, at the perfect moment of your existence in one reincarnation. Meaning that when we say that you're aligned, it means that the energy is flowing directly from spirit through your body to whatever you're doing in your life. Usually when you're aligned, one of the signs that shows that you're aligned is the ease that you feel when you're doing a certain task. It could be anything in your daily life. It could be you at your work, at your job. It could be even you doing groceries. It could be even you driving. It doesn't have to be something important. It could be like a daily life errand. But there's a certain energetic facilitation that comes when you are doing exactly what you're meant to do. Let's say you're going for a meeting and you know you're aligned when the path or the road you're taking to that meeting is so easy. For example, there's no traffic jam, the road is empty, everything is smooth. If you're driving, it's just you on the road and you're going and it feels good. Also the feeling that comes with it, you're gonna feel happy, you're gonna feel joyful. If you're walking, the road have a sidewalk, it's clean, it's sunny, it's not raining, it's not thunderstorms. These are the signs you need to pay attention to when doing something to see if you're aligned. The moment things become very complicated and complex, like you're, for example, going to the same meeting or a different meeting, and then as you're crossing the street or right before you cross the street, there's this huge truck that just comes and blocks your way. From a physical standpoint, that might just seem like a mere coincidence, but the master knows there's no coincidences. The master knows there's always a reason for everything, and that truck interfering your road in such a timing, and the timing is just perfect. As you're about to cross, the truck comes and blocks you. It means that meeting is not for you, or that project is not for you, or whatever that meeting is revolving around is not for you. It could also mean that if you kept going straight on that road, something bad will happen to you. Maybe you would have fallen in some kind of I don't know, maybe there's a sewer manhole that's not there and you're falling in it and you hurt yourself, or a car would have hit you or something. There's always signs that are sent to us every single day to show us if we're aligned or not. It could sometimes even be things like forgetting your keys. You leave to, for example, you have an appointment to go somewhere, or you decided to go to a certain location, for example, a mall, a coffee shop, a restaurant, to meet someone, and you left. But then as you left, let's say 5-10 minutes as you left your home, you realized you forgot something, and that thing made you come back all the way home. That's a sign that you were not aligned with that appointment or with that location that you decided to go to, because the universe is using whatever it can to stop you from doing so. Or maybe it doesn't have to be always a dangerous situation. You could have gone to that location, but maybe you would have had a very bad experience, and that bad experience would affect your day, and therefore you can be productive. And when you go to work, you're gonna have a problem with your boss or with your coworker because of that location, because everything is interconnected. It's the Hermetic principle of cause and effect. And it's also the Hermetic principle of vibration as well, because the places that vibrate low, when we talk about vibrations, it's not only humans, it's not only people. This is a Hermetic law. It's alchemy. The principle of vibration states that everything moves, nothing is at rest. And vibrations are frequencies, and frequencies, they can be high, they can be low. All around me right now, there's vibrations, there's frequencies. There's frequencies of music, of Wi-Fi, internet, of all sorts of things that you cannot see and I cannot see with our physical eyes. Maybe we can sense them, we can hear them, but we can't see them with the physical eyes. But if I bring a radio or a phone, the radio will capture a frequency and it's going to start playing music. The phone, for example, or the computer will capture the Wi-Fi data signal frequency, and it's going to connect to the internet. So locations have vibrations, and those vibrations have frequencies. It's not only humans, it's also places, and some places have very, very low vibrations. And if you go to them, they might affect you. Many times I would go to places and I would leave right away. I don't care if it's the most popular place in town for having your favorite meal. If it has a low vibration, I leave, because my energy is more important. My energy matters. It's who I am. It's part of who I am. So this is how you know if you're aligned. You have to pay attention to these obstacles that the universe will send you, or these complex situations, and it can happen with clients too. If you're having a business and some people are gonna come to your business, and you might think, oh, this is good money, but you're gonna sense that dealing with these clients is not smooth, it's not easy. You're gonna sense that there's a lot of complications. That's a sign that you should not deal with this client, because in the long run, it's gonna only drag you down, it's gonna cause you more problems, even though you think that, oh, there's good money in here. But in the long run, it's just gonna affect your whole business. So at that point, you have to pay attention to how the circumstances are happening with the clients. And if you see that they are very complicated and you guys are not agreeing and there's certain just things that are not clicking, forget about the money. Refund the money and say, sorry, I can't work with you. Forget about it. Signs are in every single day, every single part of your life. You're gonna have signs. Sometimes even in food, in what you eat. You might be going to eat something very unhealthy, and you eat it and you might bite off your, well, not bite off, but you might bite your tongue, and it's gonna hurt very, very much. And you might think, oh, everybody does it, everyone bite their tongue sometimes and it hurts and it's not a big deal. But the master, the person who's aware, will understand that that was a sign that was triggered by your body through spirit, that the food you're eating is destroying your health and you should stop eating it. So that was like a sign that your body made you bite your tongue so you can pause, stop, and hopefully, if you're aware enough, pay attention to what you're eating and realize that it's not good for you. Why do you think a lot of people eat and then after that they have food poisoning and they start throwing up? It's because your body, through spirit, is telling you what you ate, you should not eat anymore again, because it's bad for you. So I'm addressing the people who are aware and who are masters, the practitioners, the occultists who really want to tune into spirit. Everything is guiding you to be more aligned, to become who you truly are. And the moment things are beautifully, smoothly aligned, you're gonna know. First of all, you're gonna feel good. You're gonna feel on top of the world. You're gonna feel so happy. And there will be no obstacles. Things just flow. They flow so smoothly without any interference. And you know that that thing you're doing is perfectly aligned. Now this have levels. Sometimes it's gonna feel like it's 100% aligned or 1000% aligned. And some situations you're doing are gonna feel like they're only 50 or 60% aligned, because they're sometimes smooth and sometimes they're not. Does it mean that you have to stop them and not do them? No. You can deal with them, you can navigate and kind of find your way out from the situation. Because again, we're all co-creating. No matter how much I want my reality to be, I'm always interacting with hundreds of other people who are also creating their realities. So the master, the magician, knows how to navigate in between realities while using his or her own reality, of course. So you have to always, sometimes you have to compromise, sometimes you don't have to compromise. Sometimes you have to say no if you see that this thing is just a dire, dangerous situation that you should not have in your life. And sometimes you can allow something to happen knowing that it's not going to affect you that much. But the signs are always sent to you. So it's up to you, it's your choice to deal with them and to interpret them and to apply them for your growth, for your expansion, for your transformation. And this is your alchemical journey after all. So the universe is on your side. If you believe it's on your side, it's going to be on your side. If you believe it's not on your side, it's not going to be on your side. And if you don't learn the easy way, if you don't learn that what the universe is giving you is the best thing for you, depending on what you want. For example, you want something so bad. According to you, the universe and your higher self, this, what I'm giving you right now, is the best way or the best thing to attain what you want. And it gives it to you. But you, being a human and thinking from a human perspective, you're going to say, no, this is not it. I wanted it like this and this and this. And you're not being patient and you're not being consistent and you want something because you want to mimic another human being. You see someone else having their own way and you want it that way. So what the universe is gonna do sometimes, it's gonna give you that. So this is, again, where it becomes a little bit like testing or teaching you a lesson so you can become aligned. The universe sometimes will teach you a lesson just so you can become aligned. It will let you have what you exactly want based on your human like interpretation, and you're gonna understand that you wasted your time. That thing was not successful. It was not good for you. It made you unhappy. And you finally realize that you shouldn't have just copied the other person or whatever it is. And then you're going to repeat the cycle and come back to where you were before. And now you're going to become aligned again. So sometimes the universe is going to let you be, it's going to like trick you into being not in alignment just so you can learn and then come back to alignment. That case exists as well. And it's gonna make sure that you're gonna get there to where you think that was good for you. It's like with little kids. They don't wanna like listen to their parents for something dangerous, like don't touch the stove, don't touch the stove, don't touch the stove. But the kid doesn't care. They wanna touch the stove. Well, the parents, you gotta let them touch the stove. It's like, okay, go touch the stove, it's on. Go touch it. You're gonna burn yourself, but go ahead by all means. And the kid goes and they burn themselves, they burn themselves, you take them to the hospital, they have to get stitches or whatever, but now they know that next time they're not gonna touch the stove. So this is how the universe works. The signs are always sent to you all the time. Make sure you are always aware about them, because your spirits, your guardians, are the ones who are always sending you these signs. They're part of the universe, and they just want you to fulfill your mission, your divine calling. Another sign that might explain or represent your alignment is that when you're in alignment with your path, doing things that you're supposed to do, and there's gonna be days where you feel tired or exhausted, and just you might start doubting yourself and wondering if this is the thing you're supposed to do. And right at that moment is when the universe and your spirits, your guides, are gonna reward you with something like an unexpected abundance that comes in your life out of nowhere, or right when you're feeling exhausted and you want to quit, and then some random video gets played on your computer about not quitting, or these positive things that your spirit and the universe in general is going to put on your path to remind you that you are aligned. Because life on earth has its challenges, and sometimes even though when we're aligned, and even though when things are going smoothly, there are going to be times of lack or times of struggle, because again, we're interacting with other people's lives. And that's the Hermetic principle of rhythm. Sometimes you're gonna have highs and sometimes you're gonna have lows, and it's always like a wave. It's like a frequency wave, high and low, high and low. So when we are in the low, we have to always remember that we're gonna go to the high as well. But sometimes we forget that, and spirit reminds us when we are in the low that things are gonna get better. So spirit will give you some money out of nowhere, and it's gonna remind you that, okay, what I'm doing is working. I'm getting rewarded for it. I'm getting some money for it. Or it's gonna make you meet a person that's gonna inspire you to do something new in your life. It could come in any form or shape. It's always these little supports, like these little pushes from the universe that come to you when you're struggling. You could be in some sort of airport or in some sort of office, and some situation happens where the paper that you need is not there, or you forgot it, or you forgot your airplane ticket or something, and you feel like you interpret that as you not being aligned because there's a struggle, there's an obstacle, and you might think, oh my god, this is not it, this is not what I'm supposed to do. And right at that moment, something happens where the universe solves the problem for you. Like the system changes, and then the paper is there in the system out of nowhere. And I'm speaking from experience. This have happened to me before. And it really seems like magic, where something seems like it's not there, and out of nowhere it appears. That's a sign that you're aligned, because the universe is supporting you, it's helping you, it's trying to make you overcome the obstacle. And those are, I think, in my opinion, the best times to recognize alignments. Those times are the best, when something comes so unexpectedly out of nowhere, when you need it the most, from the universe, from your guardian spirits, from your guardian demons, and it feels like a blessing. It feels amazing. So these are the signs of alignment. Let me know in the comment section, how do you know if you're aligned? Share it with me in the comment section. How do you recognize if you're aligned or if you're not aligned? And I hope this helps. And remember that you have the power. You create your reality. And always remember also that the universe is on your side as long as you believe it and you believe in yourself. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.